Hello, I'm WaffleStick. Welcome to episode 9 of BlockHeads. Just got done with something a little bit interesting. Done 8 raids, completed it, and now I have the Hero of the Village effect, which is really cool. So if we were to take a look at this, got it right there, and it does stick with you for, I think, a couple of days, but throughout your time, not the server time, which is really nice because I had to log out as soon as I was done with it to go to bed. And I'm going to try to take advantage of this, try to get some mending books. You may have noted that I'm not wearing my elytra, unfortunately, because I died. Yes, I was stupid. Flying around the mesa, landed onto a plateau, and could not remember which one I had died on, and lost all of my items. Cleared my whole inventory. So I kind of built things back up. I went over to the Enderman farm, did a lot of enchanting, and it looks like I got to do a lot of mending now. And I'm just going to clean out my inventory. Might have to do some mending over at the Enderman farm. But I've got some nice things to trade. Carrots with farmers. They're kind of over this way. I don't have to worry about sleeping because the moon is just about to go over the horizon and that beautiful sun is about to show itself. I guess they are currently sleeping at the moment, but there's a bunch of farmers in one of these houses that you can trade with, and they've got carrots for trade. Or potatoes, I'm sorry. I keep saying carrots. They might have carrots. Yeah, too bad this isn't 1.15. We could actually click the villager that would get out of the bed. But as they're sleeping, I'm going to be up early doing some work here, gathering some stacks of potatoes. Because I think mending books are going for like 13 emeralds, and that'd be really nice to take advantage of. So being the hero has its benefits. They just gave me some pumpkin pie. How nice. And I got an achievement for it. Oh, I even got a cookie too. They're giving me all kinds of stuff. And I didn't realize this initially, but the items required to trade for an emeralds are decreased as well. So win-win situation. That's going to give us some emeralds. And I'm going to just go ahead and trade with this guy until I lock him out. And I should have another villager pretty close. I don't know if he's part of this household or not. I think he was free roaming in the field last time I had seen him. Hopefully he didn't get killed by pillagers because he was another potato trader. Sir, are you around? Just kind of looking in this field. He's usually out here working. Yeah, we might be out of luck on that one. That would really suck if he died. I thought I'd seen a farmer's hat over here somewhere. I could have swore I seen it. Is he staying in this house? Is this where he's staying? And he's just, oh, you give me some bread. Thank you. I don't really need it. But you are the person I'm looking for. More potato trades. I guess he is staying in this house and not in the farming district just because there is a composter right next to this house. So, man, you're giving me all kinds of emeralds. That should give me at least 2 mending books. I should be good to roll on that. Actually, 1. No, it's 13 emeralds. I was thinking maybe it might be 16. Let's check the mending villager. It might be 16 emeralds because I was thinking he traded for 18 and it might have got discounted 2 emeralds. I'm not totally sure. You up here, good sir? The cave spider heads should be the guy. There he is. Ah, can squeeze in here. The population. It's teeming. 13 emeralds. Not bad. That should give us 2 mending books. And I can put that on my axe and my sword. And we should be good to roll on our tools. How about you just get out of the way for us? That's really nice. Just landed right on the leaves. No, that's on glass. So I know I show off the netherhub way too much, but I'm going to show this off. The map is complete. We're just still doing the glass layering to laminate it. So we don't have to worry about ghast spawning. And I haven't seen a ghast yet spawn in this area, so that's nice. I think it's pretty much settled. And yeah, Hex has been doing all the work. I gave him 2 double chests of glass, and that's pretty much the only thing I've done on the floor. Man, it's just kind of wild to see this in game compared to videos. It doesn't do it justice when you see it in videos, but when it's in your own world and you get to see the whole BlockHeads Island map, the whole place that you've been working in all this time, it's kind of crazy to see. And all of the portals are in the right areas too. So this is the starter cave right here. This is like the rich neighborhood that's next to the village, well, part of the village, and there is the river that separates. Up here is original spawn, so we've got a nice little beach right next to it, and the swamp biome. Oh, that's kind of crazy to see that. Even the technical island has a piece of the map, so there is the technical island portal. I actually need to go there. Good job, Hex. I mean, an amazing job, man. I mean, I'm hands down, you are the best on BlockHeads. You're number 1. It's incredible. I mean, it's just, man, that's so much work. It's unbelievable. And it's going to be nice because if we get the netherhub out of the way first, early in the season, we can enjoy that for the rest of the season instead of, like, you know, working on it throughout the whole season and not having it. So it's really neat little addition. And yeah, it sounds like Hex is making use of the smelter. Ooh, smelting some glass. So I've got my own little storage I need to smelt here. Let's see, how much glass does he have in this double chest? It sounds like it needs some more coal. Ooh, a little bit over a chest, so getting pretty close to a chest and a half of glass. I've still got 2 shulker boxes to smelt for a project over in the Mesa that I'm going to be getting to. It's going to help us progress that black wall in the nether. Sounds like it's a little bit low on coal. It's only spitting a couple here and there. So I might have to go back over to the BlockHeads island, get some coal, let this finish, and then transport that over into the nether for him. So I'm going to pack this up, and it looks like he's using this shulker box, so I'm just going to make use of it. Man, this furnace eats through coal like there's no tomorrow. But hey, I did fix the red glass that was here. Didn't like it, took it out, and I really like the Connect clear glass a lot better. Man, doesn't that look much more clean? Let's see how much glass we got in here. About a stack we can add to the bunch. I don't think I have as much as I put in, but that's totally fine with me. I'll just let the other stuff run its course. I think that should be enough for what we're working on today. Let's head over to the Interman farm, mend up our tools. We'll go to the Mesa, and I'll show you what's been going on. And finally, we can observe what I've been working on over here in the Mesa. This is going to be an ink farm, good old squid spawner. Now in the Mesa, you can find these river biomes that are completely dried up, so you don't have to worry about draining those if you're going to be concentrating all those spawns into one area. And yeah, as you can see, I've got a little bit of clearing to do over this way. Maybe. I'll have to do this river for sure. Now I might be able to get far enough away from this pocket of water to actually spawn squid right here, because I don't think there's many rivers over on this side, which I don't think there is. I might have to do a little bit of clearing. I think there is. Well, this wouldn't count as a river. This is more like a pond. It's not a river biome, but yeah, there's a couple little dots and pieces I've got to get to. But yeah, I've been kind of working on this thing's aesthetics, along with the farm design itself. I'll be using sugarcane and the good old kelp to block fish spawns. And this is going to be like a nice little viewing room. Oh no. Whoa, that was close. I was trying to land. Ooh, I better let myself heal a little bit before I do another ender pearl. Ta-da! Here it is, the viewing room. So I'm going to do glass all the way around this farm, and we're going to be able to see it from all sides. Compared to Waystone, that's a lot more surface area, because on Waystone I only done like a certain panel, and it looked pretty cool. But I want to make this the main viewing point of the farm. And, you know, I'm kind of going with a similar color palette as I did with Waystone too. So let's go ahead and get this farm finished and see how it operates out here in the Mesa. I'm not really sure how well that represented how much work I had done. I'd done quite a bit. At some point, I just kind of stopped recording and then just started working on the place. Still, this tunnel needs to be complete. There's still a lot that needs to be decorated. But, you know, I got a nice foundation in place. I haven't completed the ink farm as of yet. I've got all of it done except for the minecart system to collect all the items and then a collection system. But this is it. It's in place. It looks pretty cool. I made it two-way, so you can go down into the ink farm to view it from the side, or if you wanted to go around it from the top, because I wanted to decorate it here as well. Still gonna have to do a lot of decoration on the walls, well, the whole Mesa biome itself, just to make it look nice. But I'm gonna save that for another time. It's just a little bit too much work for this episode. I got this laid out though. It looks nice. If you were to go into the ink farm, you could see this from the side, which looks super cool. I just love the way that looks. It's so satisfying to have panels on the side of these ink farms. I highly recommend, if you build one, make it a little viewing area. And I missed a few sugarcane. I've still got to complete a couple of rows of there. Only thing this is going to cause is maybe a lack in efficiency on this side of the farm. The kelp is to block fish spawns, but squid will still spawn in those. And the sugarcane just provides an air pocket for them to fall into this area to have all the loot gathered by a minecart. So during this time, Minecon sort of happens, and it's kind of nice to see all the new features. Man, it's going to be neat that we're getting a nether update. I'm going to have all the piglins, and you can completely live in the nether. That just sounds so cool. I'm super excited for that one. I'm pretty excited about dungeons and the mountain update. I actually wanted the mountain to win. Wouldn't mind it if the swamp won as well, because man, the chest boats would have been super cool. But personally, I want dramatic mountains. That'd be super sweet. Now, this is all the loot that I have gathered from this project. I mean, going through these chests, yeah, quite a bit. Just digging everything out and making a mess of things. Done a pretty big storage system over on the entrance. That way, if we've done any more mining, we could just put it all in there. Be a nice backstock. So, this is how far I've got onto it. I guess we need to complete the farm, so we'll be actually producing ink sacks. This is where the storage is going to be. Oh, hi, Mr. Skeleton. He's wanting some ink sacks, I guess. Enchanted bow. Let's see what you had on there. Unbreaking 2. Poor. That should suffice for decoration. I think it looks okay. Using spruce woods and kind of carrying out the style we have inside of this viewing room. So here's the AFK room. We'll go down this tunnel. This is maybe a little bit more than 24 blocks away. That way all the squid will spawn and they will collect into these chests, which is right outside of that door, which I find pretty convenient because, you know, I don't like to go all the way to like the other side or something. I mean, as soon as you're done with the AFKing, you can step up the stairs and then go out. It's kind of nice. So, minecart is up next. I don't know if I have enough rails. I should have a lot of iron. I don't know if I have enough powered rails. That's what I'm worried about. Let's check this out and see. Only 3 powered rails in that one, and we got 30 in this, so we are solid. After a relatively smooth building process, this thing is finally producing some ink. And of course, I made a couple of mistakes that I'm going to have to fix in the future, but doesn't affect the rates, I've found out. So, I made the AFK hall this way. Unfortunately on the map, let me switch my camera account to show you. On this end is the AFK hall, and behind it is a big ocean. So that's spawning squid over there, making the squids cap out so that we cannot get any in our farm. But then on the other end, I done another AFK hall, and it is working fine on this end. I mean, we just got some ponds over here. I had filled in this riverside, so it's all prepped. We just got to move the AFK tunnel to the other side, and it'll work just fine. And another problem, I didn't light this up. I'm not really sure how I'm going to go about that. But yeah, we've got some zombies in here, and this becomes a big problem because these zombies will pick up the items dropped by the squid and not despawn. So that's going to be a headache to get them out of there, especially with them trapped and you cannot really attract them to you. They're just going to be a hassle. Not looking forward to that. That's not going to be fun. But everything else works just fine. I mean, we've got our minecart right here. I were to just kind of tuck my way back here in this corner. Let's trigger this lever, and there it goes. It's going to pick up all the ink sacks, and it has an item elevator over here in the corner that it's going to dispense into. And we get to see 1 round of collection get dispensed into the elevator. So this is how many ink sacks you can expect to get per round of the minecart. Yeah, it's not terrible. I seen a lot more earlier. A little bit concerning, but not too bad. I mean, the rates are pretty good. It should be steady if you're going to do an AFK session overnight. So let's see how many we have so far. I think I've got a bunch of other items in there. And yeah, we're going to get some fish too. So there's about 3 or 2.5 stacks. And I've been AFK maybe about 15 minutes, somewhere in there. Here and there, I've been off and on. I haven't done a proper AFK session. But that should get us started on the netherhub. I mean, that should get that complete pretty soon because, you know, before I was just slaying them with my sword. And that was not fun at all. We're going to have to do an episode where we go back and fix everything wrong with our farms. It seems like for every farm on BlockHeads, I have made at least 1 or 2 mistakes. It's terrible. I don't know what it is. It's kind of stuck in my habits. I don't know. I kind of forget something and then I get lazy and I'm like, yeah, I'll fix it later. And then things like this, when the whole farm is built, it just makes it much more difficult to fix. So I'm going to have to stop doing that. But yeah, we're going to make an episode and go back and work on those. But next episode, I'm going to probably do some building. I've been doing a lot of technical projects, and I'd like to take a breather from it. But I think that's going to be about it for today's episode, guys. Hope you did enjoy watching. We'll see you next episode. Have a fantastic day.